Welcome to the Bellingham-Whatcom County League of Women Voters interviews of candidates for the Charter Review Commission. The League is a nonpartisan organization. We never support or oppose a party or a candidate. My name is Michelle Kopcha. My guest is Dan Robbins, who is running for the Charter Review Commission from District 1. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're asking all candidates for this commission the same 3 questions. Each candidate has 2 minutes to answer, and the responses will be timed. All candidate interviews can be viewed on the League's website until after the election, November 5th, 2024. Candidate Robbins, thank you very much for agreeing to this interview and for seeking to serve in public office. The first question I have for you is, what should voters know about you that differentiates you from other Charter Review Commission candidates in your district?
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell you a little about myself. I'm a native of Bellingham, born and raised here, lived here my entire life. I served on the Charter Review Commission, I think 20 or 30 years ago, a long time. I was a port commissioner in 2012 for the Port of Bellingham. Enjoyed doing that public service. And being born and raised here, growing up in this wonderful community, I like to give back to my community. That's why I ran for port commissioner. And my wife and I have lived here our entire lives. I have 4 children and 8 grandchildren, all in the community or nearby. And I think I bring a perspective to the Charter Review that is grounded in Whatcom County. I've loved this place. It's ever changing. And I just want to help be part of the solution to any changes that need to be made or are suggested to be made with a county charter.
Okay, thank you. Your second question is, polls show that Americans are frustrated with polarization in political dialogue. Tell us about an experience in which you worked effectively with someone with a different approach, different values, or goals that were different from your own.
Well, being a port commissioner for the Port of Bellingham, we had a lot of conflicting ideas and requests, whether it be with the tribes out at Lummi, working with them on their mortgage fees and working with them to do work over the waterways, or dealing with the citizens of Whatcom County that wanted quiet railroad zones for the trains passing through Bellingham, or working with all the different facets that came before the port, whether it's growth or whether it's adding industrial land for business or marine trades. I worked really well. I think if you ask anyone at the Port of Bellingham, I was a good commissioner that listened to everyone and made sound decisions. So I would have to say it takes a long time to get some of those decisions through, but you see some of them now with the new quiet zones on the railroad that they're implementing. And also I was on the commission when we signed the contract for the All-American Marine, and I was on the commission when we opened the new airport. All of those are controversial. Some people don't want to ever hear an airplane, and other people want more airlines. So I've had a lot of experience with different views.
And your third question, if elected, what issues would you focus on during the charter review process?
Well, that's a good question. As you know, the charter review meets every 10 years. And we really I'm going to look at it from the top down. From all the way from, do we even need a charter review? To do we have the right districts for voting? So if the sheriff should be elected or appointed, anything that the commission, the Charter Review Commission, has before them to just check top to bottom on where what we needed to do in changing the charter. And that could be all the way from a lot of changes to nothing. But I'm not coming in with I don't have any issue that I'm want to change for sure. There's nothing like that. That's not why I'm running. I'm running to review the charter commission, the charter, and work with the commission to see what changes collaboratively needed to be made.
And that concludes the 3 questions. Thank you for providing the public with your views and values. Viewers, please remember to vote by November 5th. If you are going to be mailing your ballot, make sure it's postmarked by November 5th, which means getting it into a mailbox 5 to 7 days ahead of that date. If you're going to be using a ballot drop box, it needs to be deposited by 8 p.m. on November 5th. For more information, you can go to votewa.gov, that is votewa.gov. Thanks very much for listening, and don't forget to vote.